SMD Law is the official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Check them out on the interwebs at smdalaw.com or at 866-529-3537. No matter where you are in the state of Michigan, Upper Peninsula, Lower Peninsula, it doesn't matter. They have an office near you. So whether you need to send a letter to an annoying neighbor, or you're a criminal and you need defense, maybe you just have problems with elder law, check them out, smdalaw.com today. The official law firm of the Spartan Nation. Call them first, then you act.
Pretty good, yeah.
What we got?
So tell me about Northwestern, what you're seeing on them in defense here in 2018.
As always, good defense. I mean, Hankowitz has been there for a long time, known for a long time, and he always runs a very strong, but nothing complicated about his defense. You already know where they're going to be, and but it's still difficult to plan against. I mean, they have a scheme that's been very good. We did not run the ball well on them last year. Got to find a way to get some yards in the ground game and not rely on the pass.
They threw the ball well against them last year. It was
right.
As good as Brian. I mean, what can he do to replicate that, or do you want to try and more balance on that?
Yeah, we need to be balanced. You know, we threw the ball well on them, but we lost the football game, and that's the bottom line. I mean, our formula is to be balanced. You know, when we run the ball 35, 40 times a game, you know, we end up winning a lot of those games. So we just need to find ways to get some yards on the ground and mix in the pass. And obviously, hopefully, has a big day passing. We need him to do that. But we also need to try and stay balanced.
Can you talk about that, I guess, that fine line of when you're play calling and you want that balance, but maybe sometimes...
Most of it depends on how Coach D is in my ear, how hard he's screaming in my ear. Yeah, I mean, you know, we have to, because again, we try and make sure that we're running the ball enough, and you know, we might not be getting the yards that we want to get running the football, but I think it's still important that we keep banging away in there and try and get positive yards. So I mean, it's definitely a difficult thing to try and weigh, especially if you're throwing the ball well. You know, if you're throwing the ball well, obviously, and you know, the tendency is just to keep throwing it. But we still need to put the ball in our tailbacks' hands. We got some good tailbacks, and we have run the ball. You know, obviously, we know we have not run the ball well, but a lot of that so far has been because we haven't gotten those big explosive plays. You know, we've been somewhat steady, getting the 3, 4, 5 yard gains. That's not enough. But what has sort of been missing has been those explosive runs.
And if you get one a game, then the stats look completely different.
Yeah, a couple,
those 4s and
yeah.
5s are piling up.
You want more than one. You need one more than one. We had the 175-yarder in the, you know, in the Indiana game, and you know, you have one here, one there. You need a couple 15, 20-yard runs. Have
you been charting? It seems like you're on schedule a lot. You're getting a third and short a lot. You're getting a second and short a lot. Would you agree that first down's been pretty solid?
We've been better there, and we need to continue to do that. Yes, makes it easier.
You see how it depends how much Coach D's in your ear. But he, you know, on game day, does he more often than not just kind of let you guys?
Yeah, he's great. He's great on game day, and certainly he has his opinion on things. But very rarely does he call for something that he definitely wants. He's going to suggest things, which is his job, and a lot of them are good suggestions. So, but game day is great with him. He's great.
Part of that too, just the time you guys have been. I mean, you've been on the same stage, so you kind of know.
I know what he wants, no doubt. I know what he wants. I mean, we meet before games. And it's normally the same talk about what he's looking for. You know, as we go through the game plan offensively, it's normally the same thing that he tells me. So I know going into the game what he's looking for and what he wants.
From the offensive line to running back to wide receiver, you guys have had injuries all. Can you remember a time we've been here where you've had that many injuries to key players at the same time?
Probably not. But you know, maybe we've been lucky up to this point. But that's part of it. I think. Fortunately, we probably have a little bit more depth at some positions, especially running back and receivers. So it's opportunities for other people, and that's the way we look at it. Guys need to step in, and this is their chance. You know, you want to play? Here you go. Show us what you can do.
Do you have to work with Brian to regain or learn trust in some of those other receivers that are coming in, or does that just kind of happen naturally?
I think you know, I think it happens naturally. You know, I think certainly throughout the course of the week when you sort of know who's, and we don't even know yet who's going to be out there. You know, when we know who's going to be out there, he needs to communicate with those guys. And I think he normally does that, you know, to try and tell guys what he's expecting, you know, from them route running wise.
With those guys behind LJ, I mean, there are two guys in particular with Connor and Ladarius that didn't really come in with a lot of running back experience. I guess how have you tried to mold them into running backs, and how has Ladarius taken shape so quickly?
Connor obviously has been here a little bit longer, so he's had a little bit more experience on his side as far as making that transition. He's done a great job of it. I mean, we all know he's a versatile guy, can do a lot of things. As far as Ladarius, he has made the transition exceptionally well. He's done a great job of running between the tackles. For a guy that really probably hasn't played running back, I mean, he's done a great job. Pass protection, done a great job. So I've been extremely happy. We've been extremely happy with the progress he's made to a point now where, we put him in any time and we feel like he can execute our offense.
Third of the way.
Go ahead.
Sorry. A third of the way through. I know you said you need to run the ball better. You want to run the ball better, but a third of the way through the season, is there like an overall grade you'd give your offense, just to all facets?
Yeah. I mean, overall, we're not anywhere where we're close where we want to be. I mean, the word potential keeps coming. The word potential's been out there since January, and we certainly haven't reached that yet. We certainly haven't come anywhere close to that. And we talk about what we're capable of as an offense. And I think we all know that we haven't gotten there yet.
Piggybacking about Ladarius and his pass protection, does he come in with sort of a maybe more advanced or just a unique perspective because he grew up playing quarterback so much? I mean, does he have sort of a unique?
I think he's just got football savvy, football knowledge, whatever you want to call it. I mean, he does things, even some things that maybe hasn't been coached to do. Some guys just have that football knowledge, and he does a great job with the little things, as far, again, I mentioned pass protection. He's maybe as good as anybody we got in the backfield right now, pass pro-wise. So.
And with Weston, it seems like he sort of offers a different skill set from what the other guys is. That being the case, do you kind of want to get him more involved?
Yeah, we're back to that old deal again with a lot of backs that they all want carries, they all want to play. But with four of them that we feel good about all of them with four of them. I mean, there's only so many guys that can be in there at once. So feel good about all of them, yes, but as we know, there's only going to be one or two in there at a time.
Do you feel like the offensive line, for all the injury, the guys you've had banged up, is starting to turn the corner health-wise and get to where maybe you can be a little more established?
Hope so. I mean, that's obviously the key, as it always is. Whether our offensive line is, no matter how the offensive line is playing, I mean, that's where our offense starts, is up front. And I think we made progress last week. But again, by no means are where we think we're capable of being as an offense.
How much, I know you guys preach versatility with those guys, but how much does getting a guy like Cole out of the lineup re-alter everything else that you want to do with those guys up front?
Well, Cole was sort of a leader from a knowledge standpoint, knew everybody's job, what everybody was doing, and would communicate that. So him being in there helps that from that standpoint. He's most experienced. Now that he's coming back, I mean, he's been playing for us, so hopefully he's able to play a little bit more this week and can sort of be that glue that holds us together up front.
How has LJ with him, how has he kind of helped during game day, or just like real time?
LJ's been fantastic. He's been a fantastic team player. Obviously, he wants to play as bad as anybody, but he is still a leader in our running back room. And on game day, I'm not in the sideline, but I know he's down there. He's with those guys. He's talking to them. He's taking them over to the offensive line for adjustments between series. He's been fantastic. Couldn't ask for anything more from him.
Has there been some caution with working with him getting back to full health?
Well, I think, a little bit maybe, but at the same time, he's a running back, and it's different. If he's not able to be close to 100%, it's tough for him to be LJ Scott. So when we feel like he is able to perform at a level that LJ is wanting to perform at, you'll see him.
You call the game obviously from the box. Mike's been on the field, I think, 3 of the games this year.
Mm-hmm.
What do you see as the difference, just having like the big picture view up top versus maybe being with the guys on the sideline?
I've never really called a game from the sideline. We just have such a big play menu that it's a lot easier for me to have everything right in front of me, especially when you talk about some situational stuff, whether it be third down or red zone situation, stuff like that. I like to have everything in front of me, playing ahead, easier.
What would you like to see Brian Lewerke do better here in the short term?
Again, I think he's whether he said this or feels this, I don't know, but I mean, I think he may have been pressing a little bit through 4 games, resulting in some turnovers. So obviously the turnover situation is one that we feel we need to correct. You know, we've had a couple red zone turnovers that if you take those out of the equation, all of a sudden, you know, you take a couple turnovers away, you put some more red zone scores on the board, and you're maybe feeling a little bit better. So I think just not press, just play the game, let guys do their job, whether it's receivers or handing the ball off or dropping the ball down the backs. Just let them do their work, and I think in the long run he'll play better, and I think we can be better.
For whatever reason, he's not targeted the tight ends a lot. Now with the receiver situation being what it is it comfortable to go back to looking at that a little more often? What's your analysis of the tight end
I think,
targets?
you know, it's not that we have not tried to get the ball to our tight ends. I guess just through his read progression or just maybe a confidence level on his part, he's targeted other guys more. But we want to and we need to get the ball to tight ends. You know, we know that, and we're trying to do that. So hopefully we can, before long, we can get him a couple catches.
And now without Cody, someone's got to be getting some targets here and there. So
Yeah,
good.
sure, absolutely.
Anything else, Coach?
All right.